We're still down 139 points for the Dow. Brexit and chaotic British politics are having an impact on us. I've got an update on the latest from Brexit in just a moment. Check the price of oil. A little stability there, not much. $56 a barrel after its big plunge earlier this week. Modest recovery. The price of gas keeps falling. Now we're at $2.66 as the national average. 36 straight days down. Amazon's move to New York City could have quite an impact on the city's housing market. Joining us now is real estate broker and author of Sell It Like Sir Hunt. His name is Ryan Sir Hunt, and he's with us now. Ryan, you're a realtor in New York City.
Yes, I am.
High-end stuff, right?
Everything. I mean, we sell everything from 500,000 to...
But you specialize in high-end stuff.
Yes, as much as we
Okay.
can.
Do you think that Amazon's move to Long Island City, I know it's a long-term move.
Yes.
That's going to put upward pressure on high-end property prices, isn't it?
I think it's going to bring a lot of demand to Long Island City starting yesterday. And I think it's great for everybody who lives in Long Island City now and is currently an owner. And it's great for everyone who's looking to purchase in the area in the next 12 months. After that, it's going to start to become incrementally more expensive. And Long Island City is still relatively a great deal compared to Manhattan and most of Brooklyn. And it won't be that way forever now.
One of my colleagues looked at an apartment in Long Island City 5 years ago.
Yeah.
One bedroom,
Yep.
$3,000 a month.
Yes.
That was 5 years ago.
Yes.
What's it now? Guess.
Probably around 4,000. I think the average
And where's
rent,
it going?
it's going up, obviously. But the average rent in Long Island City right now hovers still around $3,000 a month. But to afford that, you have to make 40 times the monthly rent, which is $120,000 a year. That's today, without the Amazon effect. So Long Island City isn't a cheap area. It's just relatively a very good deal. And I think it's going to bring a lot of people to that area who otherwise would have looked in Midtown East, Manhattan, maybe Gramercy, maybe Murray Hill. And now they're going to say, you know what? Amazon is in Long Island City. I'm going to look there first. I'm going to look in Greenpoint first, and I'm going to take a bird scooter to work every day. That's how the world is going to change in New York City in the next couple of years. It's going to be pretty incredible.
I thought that high-end real estate in New York City itself was really under pressure because of the tax law changes.
Yes.
You can't deduct state and local taxes. That's a big problem.
Yes.
Do you think the Amazon move rescues high-end real estate in Manhattan?
No, no. I think that, if anything, and I hope I don't get crucified for saying this, it may hurt Manhattan because it's going to put a whole nother nave that used to just be off to the side on the playing field for everybody. So instead of people just coming to New York and saying, I'm going to look in Manhattan, that's New York City, they're now going to say, I'll look in Brooklyn and Long Island City because Amazon is there and it's getting better and better and better, and de Blasio is putting a lot of money into the area over the next 5 years. Yep. And also look at Manhattan. It puts it on an even playing field, and that's never happened before in the history of Long Island City.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Ryan, we appreciate you being with us, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Good stuff. Thank you. All right. It looks like FoxConn may not deliver some of the promises it made when it moved to Wisconsin, or it agreed to open up a big plant in Wisconsin. Jeff Flock is in Chicago. Jeff, I think you can tell us more about what went wrong with FoxConn in Wisconsin. Go.
Cautionary tale for those politicians taking a lot of credit for this Amazon deal. Here's what could go wrong. They could not do as many jobs. They could not hire people at the kind of wages they thought. And they could bring people from overseas to do the jobs we thought Americans were going to get. Take a look at the cost of jobs for the Amazon deal compared to what Wisconsin paid for the FoxConn deal. It's amazing when you think about it. Amazon is being criticized because the taxpayers are paying $22,000 a job in Virginia, $48,000 a job in New York. Wisconsin is paying $344,000 for 13,000 jobs in Wisconsin, and FoxConn says they may not even deliver all of those jobs. Now, the Wall Street Journal says that they can't find enough skilled workers because now they're going to do it with robots as opposed to manufacturing jobs, which we were promised. And so they can't find enough skilled workers, so they're going to bring people from China to do the jobs. This is what can go wrong when something that sounds so good, creating jobs, is done with huge amounts of taxpayer money, $4+ billion in Wisconsin from the taxpayers.
And Scott Walker lost election as governor of Wisconsin.
Exactly.
Let's not forget.
Yeah,
All right,
didn't
Jeff,
help him.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now, the Dow is still down triple digits. in part because of Brexit, and we've got new details. What's going on?
Yeah, fast-moving developments, Stu. We now understand the biggest banks in the United Kingdom have been summoned for a call with city regulators because of all the market turbulence that's ensued as Theresa May, the UK Prime Minister, fights for not only the draft agreement with the EU on Brexit, but also now, it appears, fighting for her own job. The British pound has absolutely sunk down to 128 to the US dollar. That's down 1.5%. And we understand the call between the banks and the city regulators was made by Bank of England Governor Mark Carney, who believed it was appropriate given what's going on in the markets today.
Financial instability.
Correct.
Always reflected over here.
Yes.
There's a number of cabinet ministers resigning and a potential push for a vote of no confidence.
I think it's coming.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. Winter is, here's another negative. Winter is here. A winter storm stretching from Louisiana all the way up to New England, bearing down on us all. 80 million affected. We're going to head to the Weather Center next for what everyone should be expecting. And by the way, the Dow, we'll leave it at this, down 150.